Hello dear students, welcome to my channel PM Biology. Today I am going to talk about the one of the important pest of cotton, that is spotted bollworm, and uh, it will also include the life cycle of this spotted bollworm, then its nature of damage, and lastly the control measures of this bollworm. So this spotted bollworm, the scientific name of this pest is Aereus fabia, and another species is Aereus insulana. The classification of the spotted bollworm is it belongs to an order Lepidoptera and family Cymbidae. The other host plants on which this bollworm is also found, that is bhindi and shoe flower and other malvaceous plants. So along with the cotton, it also infest bhindi or okra, that is ladies fingers, and shoe flower and other malvaceous plants. So these are the photographs of Aereus insulana, the pupae of this pest and the adult form of the pest. Now, how to identify this pest? The moth of this cotton bollworm is the Aereus fabia, which measures about 25 millimeters across the wings. So this is a horizontal measurement, not a vertical measurement of the moth. That is, it measures about 25 millimeters across its wings. The forewings has a broad green band extending from the base to the apex of each wing, whereas Aereus insulana are completely grey in color. So here you will find some difference in their wings and color of the wings. Especially in fabia species you will find there is green colored band, whereas in insulana you will find the completely grey colored wings. The hind wings are totally white in both the species. So white hind wings of this pest is white in color in both species, whereas there is only difference in the forewings. Now this is the life cycle of spotted bollworm. The egg of this pest is minute in size, spherical in shape, and some little bit bluish in color. It is laid singly at night on the tender parts of plants, flowers, flower buds, tender leaves, and also on the leaf buds. The eggs have parallel longitudinal ridges on it, and which is projecting upwards, and it gives it a crowned appearance. So it looks like a crown. Eggs are parallel longitudinal ridges are present on the eggs. The eggs hatch in 3 to 4 days in warm weather, whereas it takes more time in cooler months. Means if there is less temperature during that period, or in cooler days, it takes some week of duration. 1 week is required for hatching those eggs. Each female lays about 200 to 400 eggs in installments only at night. So egg laying occurs only at night, and 200 to 400 is the rate of egg laying of the female. Larva is the next stage. Eggs hatches into a larval stage or larva, which is caterpillar. This newly hatched caterpillar is brownish colored, brownish white, with a dark head and prothoracic shield, which measures about 1.3 millimeters in length. The larval period of spotted bollworm is about 7 to 15 days. So this larval period lasts for 7 to 15 days. This is a range. 7 to 15 days is the range of the larval period. The full grown caterpillar measures about 22 millimeters to 25 millimeters in length. So when it grows completely, it becomes about 22 to 25 millimeters in length. The caterpillar of Erias fabia is brownish with a middle or median longitudinal streak, and whereas in case of Insulana, caterpillar has dull greenish body with a number of black marks and which with white orange dots oval orange dots on the prothorax. So this is how we can identify the larva also, by observing these characters on it or the features on it. The pupal stage, the full grown larva pupate either on the plant or on the ground among fallen leaves. The pupae are purple brown in color and enclosed in tough silken cocoons of dirty white or light brown color. So pupae, when the larva becomes completely grown, full grown larva then pupates further either on the ground or plant or ground among the fallen leaves or plant itself, and this pupae is purple brown in color, but it is enclosed in tough silken cocoon. Now this tough silken cocoon is dirty white or light brown in color. The pupal period lasts for 15 days during winter and early spring, and there are 7 to 8 generations in a year. So this complete life cycle may repeated for 7 to 8 times in a year. The pest remains active throughout the year. This pest is almost active throughout the year. The pupation is, however, at its lowest during December to March. So December to March is not the favorable period for the adult to hatch out from the pupa. Then it starts multiplying in April and May month, and it is at its peak during July to September. Then some bhindi plants left neglected in the field with some fruits on them. Then it also harbors the pest in large number. The life cycle is completed in 28 to 48 days. Now this is how they look, the egg stage, the eggs of this pest. This is the caterpillar or larval stage. This is the pupal stage, and this is our adult form of the Erias fabia. Now how it damages, that comes in this point, nature of damage, how it damages the crop. The damage is caused by the caterpillar which bore into the top tender portion of the growing shoots when the plants are 15 centimeters to 22.5 centimeters high. So as the plant grows up to this much height, the caterpillar starts boring into the soft, that is tender portions of the growing shoots of this cotton plant. As a result of its attack, plants wither and droop, means they becomes very dry because it is continuously feeding on the softer portion, and it becomes dry and it droops. When the flower buds and balls appear, the caterpillar attack them. The attacked buds and balls, buds means smaller flowers and balls are the fruits, they shed excessively, and those if they are left on the plants, they open prematurely. So if this is attacked by the cotton bollworm, then even though it is left on the plants, they open prematurely, and because of this, market value of the fiber, cotton fiber, get reduced. Because of the attack of this cotton bollworm, the market value of the fiber gets reduced. Several holes appear, several holes are made by this cotton bollworms. This pest makes the hole on the balls and it plugs it with its own excreta. A single caterpillar may destroy many balls in its lifetime. So even though there is only one caterpillar, if it is found on it, it will destroy the plant or destroy the balls, many balls in its total lifespan. Besides cotton, it is a serious pest of bhindi too. The growing shoots, then birds and bhindi fruits are also attacked. The attacked fruits become unfit for human consumption. Now, there are some control measures suggested. All alternate host plants, that is malvaceous or the bhindi plants, can be destroyed from near the cotton, and bhindi field should be destroyed. We should not uh, mm, uh, keep these bhindi plants near the cotton plantations. Bhindi fruit should not be allowed to remain on the plants after the crop is over. When the crop is over, when the period of this crop is completed, then the bhindi fruit should not be left on the plants, because this pest, again there is a chance of attacking the pest on the bhindi fruits. Then as soon as the pest is observed, the infested cotton crop should be sprayed with 2.5 2.5 liters of endosulfan, 35 EC, or 1.250 liters thiameton, 25 EC, or 250 to 300 milliliters phosphomidon, 100 EC, or 1.650 liters endrin, 20 EC, or 3.0 liters phenytothrione, 50 EC, in 700 liters of water per hectare for control of the pest. So these are some of the chemicals which we can use in this proportion in 1 liter, 700 liters water per hectare for the control of pest. And infested bhindi crop should be sprayed with 2.0 liters to 2.50 liters endosulfan, and otherwise we can also use 250 ml to 300 ml of DDVP in 500 liters of water per hectare. This is a control measure of this cotton bollworm. Now this is all about the morphology of the pest, then its classification, then the life cycle, life stages of the pest, and the nature of damage we have discussed, and how to control it, that we have discussed today. So I hope you understand this cotton bollworm and its complete information. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching.